It's down to the last 8 and the atmosphere is getting even hotter. The teams are ready and this is Football Every Day coming to you from the Menara Star here in Petaling Jaya. With me today, Nevash Nair, and welcome back Jagdev Singh from Rio.
Yes, it was a great experience, 2 weeks there. Really caught the atmosphere of football, the World Cup in Brazil.
Yep.
Rio is a fantastic place, great weather and all sorts of atmosphere.
Wishing you were there.
Wishing, well, 2 weeks was long enough.
Yep.
So, you get a sense of the pulse of what's happening. And, the World Cup in Brazil, one of the cathedrals of football.
Correct.
Where football is a religion. You can't get better than that.
Brilliant stuff, guys. We're going, Nevash, we're going straight to yesterday's round of 16. Argentina barely made it against a very gritty Switzerland side. Nevash, you watched the game. Switzerland defended bravely. What do you think? How was
the Swiss team came into this competition with high regards.
Yep.
They were not. Yep. They are ranked, I think, 6th in the world,
yep.
And Argentina is the seeded 5th team. So it was evenly matched.
Yep.
It was no longer the Argentina whipping the Switzerland of the 90s.
Exactly.
But like every team, you need a bit of magic. When Messi got that ball and he
Yep.
did a 40-yard run,
Yep.
That's what world-class players are all about. Changing games and just that one moment of magic.
And I mean, to be fair, the Swiss played really well, and Argentina, Di Maria and Higuain and Messi never actually started getting going until the second half.
Yes, credit to the Swiss for playing as a team.
Yep.
In this tournament, it is important for any team to gel, to click. I think we've seen that with Belgium. We were talking about it earlier. It's good that once you play as a team, you can beat anyone. But just too bad for the Swiss.
Jagdev, is Messi the man who is going to make a difference for Argentina?
Judging from how he played during the group stages, and I think from yesterday's game, he has stepped up when the team needed him most. He has been the fulcrum and the center of attention for Argentina. And if Argentina is going to play any better and actually start clicking and be the form team which everybody is starting to pick as favourites to win the tournament, I think Messi, on the form that he is on, stands a good chance of doing that.
They have a fantastic strike force, but their defence, Zabaleta, Rojo, they're a bit suspect.
The fullbacks are fine. Zabaleta is hard. Rojo is playing, I think, amongst the back four. I think he's the standout defender so far in this World Cup.
He can't play in the quarterfinals.
Okay,
but
I think their centre-back pairing is actually very, very weak. I think there's an argument whereby the old man Dipenchalis should actually come in and solidify, give that commanding presence that the Argentinians need to just shore things up at the back.
Brilliant stuff, guys. Now, the second round of 16 yesterday was a very, very exciting game. The USA lost to Belgium. Jagdev, it was a brilliant game. Tim Howard was a star for the USA, but obviously it was not enough. The Belgians clicking, maybe?
Yeah, the Belgians were everybody's, I would say, dark horse team, a rank outsider, given the talent that they have on the squad. Yesterday's game was arguably the best game so far in this World Cup. The extra time was absolutely magical. Tim Howard, as you pointed out, had the game of his life. I don't think he can actually play better. But, the thing was, the Belgians were actually very, very fluid in the way they played. They defended stoutly, they attacked with invention, and they were, very positive going forward. Kevin De Bruyne played fantastically yesterday.
Nevash, you think Belgium can go further in this? Can they progress?
I think they can. They are playing well. They play as a team, as a unit. They've got young players who are hungry, and mind you, this is the team that was put together after 2 World Cups ago, when Belgium was just down and out, and the FA decided, okay, we're going to relook at the development process, something that FAM should do, but and they've assembled this young, guys like Lukaku, Fellaini.
Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. We are going for a short break, guys. We will be back. Everyone, I will tell you how to win fantastic Adidas Battle Pack footwear and dining vouchers from Sold Out after we come back from the break. Till then, stay locked on Football Every Day.
It's
All in or nothing. It's a battle cry. A call to arms. The only way to live. The only way to play. It fuels them into battle. They step onto the field wearing war paint. Unleashing speed, energy and control. Bearing the marks of those that know there is only one way. Hunt or be hunted. Fear or be feared. Evolve or die. Black or white.
Welcome back to Football Every Day, and with me, the usual suspects, Nevash and Jagdev. We are going to talk about the quarterfinalists, the last 8. And Nevash, you know, you speak well about the Belgian team. I asked you earlier if Belgium can progress. Well, Belgium has got a tough game. Okay, they actually play Argentina, and judging from Argentina's performance yesterday, Belgium is going to give them a run for their money.
Yes, definitely. When it comes down to tactics, I think tactically the Belgians play better than the Argentinians. Argentinians rely heavily on individual talents, which they have, which are their strengths. You know, you got Di Maria, you've got Aguero if he's fit, you got Messi, obviously. But it's going to come down to a tactical battle. If the Belgians can figure out how to not let the Argentinians score, they will go up the pitch and score and might just nick it.
Fantastic. The round of 16 saw very, very tight matches, Jagdev, and Brazil-Colombia. Just coming back from Rio, you know, I'm sure you know about the passion of the Brazilians, of the South Americans. Now, you've got 4 South American teams, America's teams, okay, and you've got 4 European teams in the quarterfinals. How badly does Brazil want to win this World Cup?
You know, judging from how they've played so far, looks like they just don't want to win the World Cup. The way they cried after the penalty shootout against Chile, I think was down to a lot of luck and, you know, the expression of frustration and more like a relief that they weren't knocked out. The Brazilian team is actually sputtering right through. They're not clicking, they're not playing well.
This must be the poorest Brazilian team I've seen in the World Cup in a long, long time. I mean, you've got your Freds, you've got your Joes, you've got your Hulks who are absolutely, I mean, they're very mediocre.
The thing is about the previous Brazilian teams is that they've always had a very, very good target man. If you look at the last couple of times when they won the World Cup, you know, Ronaldo led the line and led them to a World Cup. Prior to that, in '94, it was Romario doing the same. Now you've got Fred or Joe doing that. I think they should actually rotate and put Neymar to lead the line, which I do not know why Scolari isn't doing that. Because by dropping Fred and putting Neymar in that position, in the number 9 role, you can bring in on a creative attacking midfielder, which actually what Brazilian football, or rather the Brazilian team, is craving for.
Good stuff, good stuff. Nevash, Colombia have been impressive. I mean, in James Rodriguez, in Jackson Martinez, and you know, they have got a very, very strong unit. You know, they've got they play for each other, and you think Colombia can upset Brazil?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm also partially biased because I'm a Brazil fan, but I think the Brazilian team is under tremendous pressure, you know, on what's going off the field with the protests. I mean,
there was hardly any protests.
Okay, maybe not in Rio,
there were a few.
You know, a lot of reports that we read here, you know, the people are not happy. They can't find someone to give away the World Cup.
I mean, football is a religion in Brazil, and we all know how badly, you know, they want to win the cup in their home ground. Now, having said that, right, we cannot also discard France and Germany. I mean, they play in the first quarterfinal. Now, Jagdev, has France impressed you?
Oh yes, very much so. You know, I think if you look at the squad that they have, the players that they are rotating, even in the group stages, I think they brought on quality players. If you look the last couple of games, to me, Paul Pogba absolutely stood out. You know, I watched him play live against Ecuador, and you can watch that class that the man had, the presence, you know, the way he commanded the midfield. I think he is adding a new dimension in terms of how France plays. And actually, the French have actually a very good attacking force with Benzema.
Now, against a very gritty Germany side, I'm going to put you on the spot, Nivash, and ask you, what do you think? Who's going to qualify between France and Germany?
I think France will go through.
Good stuff. And Jagdev?
You know, I tend to think France will do it, but you can never discount the Germans. So.
Okay, brilliant stuff, guys. We've got another team, Holland, who I think, who are, in my opinion, who will cruise through in the quarterfinals. Now, so the ideal semi-finals will be Argentina, Holland, and France against Brazil. Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Viewers, you can win some fantastic prizes from Adidas. The Adidas Battle Pack footwear worth 800 ringgit. It's up for grabs, and dining vouchers from Sold Out. Now, how to win is so simple. Okay, just send us your most wacky and creative photos or video selfies. Okay, and selfies of you and your friends enjoying the World Cup. Okay, the funnier the better. Entries can be submitted by email to football@thestar.com.my or via Twitter at switchup.tv. Now make sure you do not forget to include your full name, IC and contact numbers. Now guys, thank you very much for being here. Okay, everyone, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm Randip Singh signing off from Manara Star. See you tomorrow at Football Every Day.
Good point on.